Arvidsson. Connor Brown is a guy who might be looking for some term now. He's taken a couple one-year deals. He's been a good fit. They have a bunch of defensemen, Kulak, Ekholm, Wallman, who can be extended. What are they going to do? So all of that is a long way to say, Kyle, I wonder if McDavid goes short term. This is purely my opinion. My opinion. I wonder if McDavid goes short term. I wonder if he signs for only a couple years, a few years. And it's like Matthews. Matthews has done 3, 5, and 4, right?
Yes, but yeah, the motives would be totally different.
Kyle, I think you're totally right. And, it also, one of the reasons could be that we just don't know where the cap is going beyond 3 years. But I just wonder if McDavid says, this is not about me leaving Edmonton, because again, I don't think he's eager to flee there. It's about me saying, I want everybody sharp every year. For example, he's going to be 29 in January. What if he extends for 2 years? And then he can sign again at 31. That means his commitment to Edmonton at the time is 13 years. Right?
Wow. Yeah, no, you're right. That's amazing.
That makes him an Oiler for 13 years. 13 years. And what it does also is it says, hey, I'm here, but I need everybody to be, I don't let anyone get complacent. If I was in his shoes, I would consider that.
Wow. Because I'm totally with you on trying to read between the lines here. I mean, I don't profess to know him particularly well on a personal level, but you've always got the sense that he is well aware, certainly as he's gotten older, the kind of weight that his comments can carry when he decides to be honest on certain things or to weigh in on certain topics. And this was going to be one where everyone's hanging on every word. I didn't for a second look at this as, is this any type of negotiating tactic? Is it a threat to none of that? Like, the contract, when it comes time for it, will all take care of itself that way. Listening to that on Thursday to me was like, it was, okay, what is this organization thinking? What is their plan to ensure we've got an opportunity to win again next year and the year after? You heard Leon Draisaitl say, Core's not old, very much still in our prime. So how are they helping that group right now? That was my thought, listening to all of that. And now, the idea of a short term, man, it would be, in a way, unprecedented, but I totally see where you're coming from.
That's, again, I want to stress that this is my opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion. And I'll say this, if I was the Oilers, first of all, the Oilers are going to do whatever he wants to do. It's like Matthews, the last contract, the Leafs asked him for 5 years. He said no 4. They did 4, right? Like, he gets to write his own ticket. They're going to do whatever he wants. And again, if I was the Oilers, I wouldn't be afraid of it.
No. Because you've got
I mean, obviously you want him for 8 years if you can get it, but
you've got the best player in the game that wants to win there.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure everyone is aligned in that thinking.
Yeah, I got to tell you, like I said, just my thought. But watching that, that's what jumped into my head. And maybe 2 years is too short. Maybe it's 3 or 4 or whatever. But if you told me this was not going to end up at 8 and was going to be much shorter than 8, after that press conference, I could see it. And I'll tell you this, again, if I was the Oilers, I'd roll, even if it was just a 2-year extension. If I knew I had 3 more years at McDavid, I am all in, and I am going to work, and I believe I can win. You've been 3 wins away from the prize the last 2 years combined.
Right there. Wow. And he very much confirmed what his tone was suggesting in the aftermath of Game 6, that last year it was heartbreak. This year it was anger. It's a completely different feel in listening to the Oilers this year as opposed to 1 year ago.
You know what I wonder about too, I have to say, like, you saw those videos of Tkachuk, right? Where they're dancing the Pink Pony Club, and
yeah.
Greer was like the comment about the Oilers.
Yes.
Like I gotta say this. I think the rivalry between Tkachuk and the Oilers is very real. Very real. And it goes back to that Battle of Alberta, that playoff series where the Oilers won in 5 games.
Right. And even before that.
Well, I mean, absolutely. Like, you're right. Like, some of those games were awesome. Just like the Cassian Tkachuk stuff, and Mike Smith and Cam Talbot. Oh, those bring back such great memories, those broadcasts, Kyle. Thank you for making me smile tonight. But in particular, when Calgary lost to Edmonton in that playoff Battle of Alberta, I know that the Flames, the Oilers felt that they broke the Flames. They ended that group, right? Like, that team was pretty much broken up after that. Mm-hmm. And some of the Flames told me that they knew that I've talked before that the Oilers had kind of discussed that, and the Flames knew the Oilers felt that way. And so we talked about that once on the pod, I think, Kyle, and one of the Flames players from that team told me that the worst thing about it is, like, we have to eat it because they're right. They beat us so badly that we were never the same team again, right? The team was gone. And so I think the feelings between Tkachuk and those Oilers are very real. And some of the other players who were on that Flames team and those Oilers are very real. So Tkachuk beats them twice in a row, and it's a little bit of revenge for him. And, don't forget, in that series, the Battle of Alberta, Kane got the better of him. He took him right out of the series. This time, Tkachuk gets the better of Kane. And I would bet, like, seeing those Pink Pony Club videos and things like that, it grinds on the Oilers that Tkachuk got them again. It's hard enough to lose the Stanley Cup final, but I would bet it grinds on those guys that Tkachuk got them again. Like, I've heard between the players on